Hello everyone, this is Soviet Dan 1992, and I was playing Skyrim here, believe it or not. I just kind of had like a epiphany kind of thing, which I really don't kind of have, but whatever. I had an idea called hate within Airsoft. I don't mean like crazy and Seaman hate. Like that's another whole can of worms. I already addressed that in my last video. If you haven't seen my last video, I highly recommend you go to my channel and check it out. It's basically the stance that I guess people are telling me a lot of people have on the crazy NC man issue, as far as him making Airsoft look like we're a bunch of pricks and then blaming us for his stupid little store going out of business, but that's another whole can of worms. The main thing I want to address here is hate within Airsoft with Airsofters. The main one is AK guys versus M4 guys. I'm an AK guy. I love my AKs. I do. I can't help myself. But what really makes me unhappy is when people show up with the M4 and like, oh, my M4 is better than yours. Because, it's a KW red. Like, yes, I know not every brand is created equal, but there's people go out there and say, the M4 is the best weapon ever. It's in the whole world. It's so amazing. Because I can put all kinds of stuff on my M4. Which is cool. If you like to run all that tactical stuff, that is great. I am all behind you. If you like to run tactical, you want to be like that. If you like running American loadout and stuff, you're patriotic, that's cool. You know what? I appreciate that. But don't come over to me when I have my Russian crap on and try to tell me that you're better than me right out of the gate just because you have American gear and you have an M4. And AK guys too. We're not the only ones. I'm part of the Red Alliance forum, and there's a lot of hate over there about M4 guys, calling him, pardon my language if you're a smaller viewer, calling him NATO fags and whatnot. Which, within a closed community, that's cool. But then I start seeing people who I don't know if they're part of the Red Alliance, when they bring it over onto YouTube and start calling people that, then we're going to have issues. It's not making the Airsoft community look like it's accepting. It makes it look like there's cliques, like you're in freaking high school. I mean, it's just, I don't know. My opinion, there is no best Airsoft gun, or even when it comes to real guns, there's no best gun ever. It's personal preference, what's the right tool for the job, and how awesome it is in your opinion. I see people show up at Jericho with giant M60s, and everyone's like, oh, they're gonna be so slow. Or they're smart, and they're like, oh, that's a really big gun. And everyone thinks this person is a really good airsofter. Well, half the time, they aren't as good as you think they are. I'm not defending anyone who has an M60. I'm just saying, airsoft is like, in my opinion, at least, 70% looks. So if you pull off a gun like that, all power to you. But it really ticks me off when we have all these stupid clips in Airsoft. And there's people who think SEMA is the best. Then there's my favorite hating of all is people like, oh man, Echo 1 sucks. Man, they're so expensive. I hate them. It's the same as a SEMA gun. No, it's not. I have an Echo 1 RPK, or Red Star LMG, whatever you want to call it. And when I got it, it was shooting 470 out of the box. I had a spring downgrade. I took it to Tsunami Airsoft. They downgraded my spring. And now it's shooting 380, 390 on an M100 spring. Yeah. M10. No, I'm sorry. M100 or M110? Either way, I can't remember right now. I was in Vegas all weekend for my 21st birthday. So, still a little bit fuzzy, but anyway, I know where I was, but yeah, it's got a pretty low grade spring in there, and it's shooting 380, 390. You're not going to get that out of a SEMA. I would almost guarantee that. Now, what doesn't count is if you took your SEMA and you upgrade living crap out of it. That's another, I'm talking stock. The only thing I changed is the spring. All the internal parts are great. Echo 1s are great. Echo 1 doesn't rebrand guns. I've been talking to Brian, and when he did his question series, He doesn't want to just come out. He can't come out for you people out there who say, "What does he just come out and say?" He can't come out and say, "Oh, Echo One doesn't rebrand stuff," because then it looks like it's staged. It looks horrible. It'll make them look like they do rebrand when they don't. Those of you who don't know, what Echo One does is all the Airsoft people, all the Airsoft companies usually get their their parts from 1 or 2 locations. So yes, Echo One uses the same external parts. Oh, they might even use the same gearbox shell. But everything in their gearbox, inside the gearbox, yeah, it might be a SEMA gear, it might be, they take what they believe to be the best for a gun of that budget, they put it in there. And then you get a Mad Bull hot put bucking, now they're putting 2 high caps in there for you, and a battery. Not too many good Airsoft companies put decent batteries in there. My buddy got a Stag Arms M4, and it came with a pretty decent battery. It lasted him all day. You know, I mean, why can't we all just play and be happy, you know? People always pick on other people, you know, and it's just, I'm sick of it. You know, I'm sick of Crazy NC Man going out and ripping, instead of helping the Airsoft industry, he's tearing it down, making himself look like he's Jesus or something. You know, I'm sick and tired of M4 people hating on AK people, and AK people hating on M4 people. You know, I'm sick and tired of old school Airsoft veterans, if you want to call them that. If you're a real veteran, I don't want to offend you, but I feel like an experienced Airsofter and a new Airsofter, they show up and like, "Oh man, that gun's a piece of shit, blah, 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 blah." Pardon my French. And don't do that. You know, this is the kid's first time out here, you know. When I went Airsofting the first time, I came out in a ridiculous looking denim jacket and denim jeans, that had a clear Big 5 gun that I thought was the best thing in the world. Now look at me. Now I have 3 different loadouts. I have two AEGs right now, saving up for a 3rd. And I'm not going to say I'm the best Airsofter out there. I'm not going to say I'm even pretty good either. I'm a decent Airsofter. I'm not going out to be serious and be milsim. I'm just going out to have fun. You know, I love Airsoft. I really do. I find very few things in life more enjoyable than that. So just let me know in the comments what you guys think about all the Airsoft hate. You know, I doubt Evike's going to find this. If Evike can find it, you know, throw their 2 cents in here. You know, that's another thing. Another thing is store hate. Not from the stores, but people who hate on other people for shopping at stores. You know, I've done it in the case of Airsplat, but I've never heard anything good about Airsplat. If you guys have good comments about Airsplat, put them in the comments, because I've read nothing but bad things about them. So I've been afraid to order from them and test them out, because, you know, Delta One ordered an $850 gun, and the stock came broken, and they basically said, "Well, screw you." That's horrible customer service. Airsplat TV watches this, and you know about this, don't ever do that again. The last thing you want to do, you can guarantee if I ordered an $850 gun from Evike or Airsoft GI, and the stock came broken, I would have driven my butt up there because I'm so close, or if not, I would have called, I would have complained all over the place saying, "Hey, I spent $850 on you guys, and you sent me a gun with a broken stock." And if they did what Airsplat did, basically just shove it under the table, I'd be like, no, you're not going to just shove me on the table like that. Delta One had to go to Echo One, the manufacturer of the dang thing, to get help. Thumbs up to Echo One for good customer service, but that's sad. That's really sad. So, just stop hating on each other. If you're going to be an Airsoft hater, you know, just go get a piece of paper, write down the comment you would like to say, read it out loud to yourself, and throw it away. You know, let's not act like we're in high school. This is the real world. It's 2013. We need to stop calling each other fags, stop calling each other homos. The only people who come up with worse insults than us are metalheads, and that's because they're like, this is explicit content here. If you're a little kid, I would highly advise looking away. But I've heard metalheads say like, "Oh, I'm going to strangle you," and then jizz down your throat, and then, you know, bang you in the butt because blah, 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 blah. Now, I used to be a part of the metal community, and then I cut my hair. Sounds like crap. But my hair used to be long, I cut it, and then all my metal friends basically turned their back on me. So, the metal community is not one of the most accepting in the world either. As long as you play by their rules, you're cool. But if you're like me and you decide that you wanted a nice job, so you cut your hair, yeah, they'll be like, no. Bans is another whole thing, you know, but not going to judge the entire metal community, but from what I saw, a lot of it wasn't really super accepting at all. If you're metalhead and you're accepting and you say, I don't care what your hair looks like, I just care about the music, if you're like me and you just like the music, comment below. Alright guys, this has been kind of a little rant-ish video about hate within Airsoft, and I guess other societies. Just, my only message is stop hating, you know, just make Airsoft fun and acceptable for everyone. Alright, this is Dan signing out. Have a nice day.